I am going to start the engine. Pay attention, because this switch is normally closed. I have power here also, all the time, because it's normally closed. And I am going to connect that one entering here. This one is normally closed. I have power here, and I pass that power entering in the preheat button. It's a push button momentary, normally open. I bring the power here, and now I am going to press that one. Immediately I press that one, I pass that current through here, and I send that current immediately here to close the gap in this relay and pass the current to the start motor. You understand? And of course, Joseph, this is negative. When I bring the signal immediately here, what happened? This is 30 and this is 87A. What happened? The current pass over there and enter in the start motor. If I have current in the big terminal, the start motor is spinning? No. I need bring another signal here. After that, the signal pass over there, and that one is connected with the internal coil of the motor. And immediately the current pass over there, the motor starts to spin. And at the same time, that element push over there and engage the flywheel. You understand? Only when I bring the signal. Okay. Let me return. I bring the current here and I pass the big current over there. Okay. When I bring the current here, I am going to pass current over there at the same time. And now I am ready because I am holding this button press. I pass the current over there. I am going to send the current here. What color is this? Yellow, red. Of course, imagine that I have exactly the same here in the button, and I am going to fit with the 12 volts here and 12 volts here, those two relays, the start and the run relay. In the position 30, I have power here, 12 volts. This is the same that this. This is a replica of this. All right. And of course, all of those are negatives, no? Negatives. Okay, good. And now I say that I bring the yellow red here, and I allow that the current pass from here to here. But I am going to paint that cable yellow red. Okay, guys? Yellow red, yellow red, yellow red, yellow red. And what happened with that element? Immediately, the current pass over there, spin the motor, and engage with the flywheel. And now my engine is cranking, not running, cranking, not running. Because to start the diesel engine, I need bring fuel with the pump and activate that start solenoid and allow that the fuel enter in the combustion chamber that in that moment is at the temperature of how much? 1075 degrees and more than 400 psi. When I inject the fuel, kaboom, and boom, boom, my engine starts. Good?
Yes.
Okay. Now my start motor, I have that finger pressed here with that finger at the same time. My engine is cranking, but no running. I am going to run the engine. To run the engine, I need bring power for that pump, low pressure pump or transfer pump, and I need bring power for the start-stop solenoid in order to open the solenoid and allow that the fuel enter. That's okay? Okay. I am going to use the same purple cable, but I am going to do this. I am going to, at the same time that I send power for this relay, I am going to send power here to activate that relay. You understand? And I allow that current 12 volts pass over there and continue, param pam pam, param pam pam, param pam pam, param pam pam, and now I have fuel pump and solenoid and injector, the start motor spinning, my engine start, and bingo is running. Mr. Lopez, but I have a problem. Immediately the engine start, I remove that finger. I continue with this finger over there, other 10 seconds. But Mr. Lopez, I have a problem in this moment. When I remove that finger, the engine. Why? Pay attention. If I remove that finger, what happened with that current? And I don't have current here, and that current off, no pump, no solenoid, and the engine stop. I need what? To keep the engine running. I need bring power to that point from other point. I need another source of power independent of my finger here. You understand? Where I could bring power for that point from the alternator. The engine have an alternator, no guys? If the alternator start to produce current, how much is the voltage in the output of the alternator when the alternator produce?
14.
In between 13.5 and 14.2. Okay. I have a 14 volts. I bring that current into that point. Let me I put here the alternator, guys. I have one terminal here with the positive output, DC, 14 point something. And I have here another AC output. AC output. The alternator produce AC, you remember? In the first step, produce AC signal. After that, you pass that AC signal to the bridge of diodes, and you rectify it into DC. And that's the current that you have over there. That's okay? Okay, here is AC. And here you have another point. What is the most important part that you needed in an alternator to produce current? The alternator produce current only if you have excitation to produce the magnets on the rotor. How you bring the excitation? How you produce excitation? With the brushes, and the brushes receiving power from ignition switch. This is excitation. This is why in the majority of the alternators, you have one terminal with the letters EXC, excitation. And that cable will be from purple, excitation. You understand? Of course, and you have another cable here in the alternator ground. All right. When the generator have a good excitation, the alternator produce voltage here, 13 point something, 14. And what is the color coming out from that point? The color of the cable from the alternator? Orange. Where is going in the DC distribution panel that orange cable coming from the alternator? Where is entering that cable? Don't respond me in the run relay of the, no. In the ACR. Correct. In the ACR, battery isolator or automatic charging relay. In the ACR, enter and keep both battery banks fully charged. Okay, but also from that point, we are going to bring another orange cable connected here. Pay attention. I am going to repeat the procedure. I press that one. I bring power for this and allow that the current pass from this point into that point, activating the start motor. That's okay? In that moment, the engine is cranking. I need to start the engine. At the same time, I activate that relay. That relay pass that current over there, and that current activate the transfer pump and the start solenoid and the injector spray fuel, and the engine, bingo, start. That's clear? And now, immediately the engine start, I remove this finger. I don't need crank it more that motor. That's okay? I continue with my finger a little here until the alternator produce that current. Now I don't need the finger. I remove the finger, and that current keep that relay closed here, and that pump running, and that solenoid open, and bingo, the engine is running.